let me take you through it step by step. Step 1, go to the appendix and pull up the Developing Procedures and Routines sheet. You're going to use that and a combination of the first 2 pages I told you we'd come back to. So procedures and routines set up. You're going to pick one of those procedures. Pick one to work with at a time. You'll eventually need to do all of them, but pick one. Pick one to focus on. The example I picked for us to work on was coming to class on time with appropriate materials. Step 2, write down the procedure. I'm working on coming to class on time with appropriate materials. So that's what I wrote down. Easy peasy. Then we're going to go to step number 3 and look at the example I gave you. Step number 3 is you're going to write down the steps you want to go through to teach that procedure. So you are going to go to the middle and you're going to write down the steps that you're going to go through to teach the kids the procedure. The example I've got is you're going to teach the kids that between bells, you are expected to take care of all of your personal business. You're expected to go to the bathroom, you're expected to get a drink, you're expected to socialize, and you're expected to be back to my room by the time the bell rings. I expect you to have all of your materials with you when you come in. So I expect you to take care of your own business. I expect you to bring your materials and be ready for class. And then 3, I expect you to be in my classroom, sitting in your desk by the time the bell rings. Those are the things that I want to teach the kids about what my expectation is. I've written everything down, so the next step for us is I go to step 4, and that is to visualize. I visualize, close my eyes, I see myself teaching my students that they are expected to take care of their own business. They're to socialize, they're to get drinks, they're to go to the bathroom. I visualize the kids doing what I said. I visualize them in the hallway. They are at pass period and they are going to the bathroom, they're getting their drinks, they're socializing, and they all show up back to my door and are ready to come in. They have their materials with them. They go in to sit down, and I realize as I'm visualizing this, that as I'm pulling the door shut in my mind, I see little Susie running up the hall, trying desperately to get there before the bell rings. And as I'm shutting the door, she's clear down the hall. And I realize all of a sudden I don't have a procedure. I don't have it written in there. I have not taught them what I'm going to do if they're tardy. This is where we finish out step 4. We visualized it, and now we're going to add the corrections to our sheet. You can see the corrections now. Once I've got it all written, I've visualized it, I've fixed everything I can, I go and I actually teach it to my students. I teach it to them in very, very good detail. Be really clear on what you want them to do and then give them that information and teach it specifically. But I don't want you to just tell them. I want you to teach it to them. Step number 6 is after you've taught it to them, you're going to watch how it goes for a few days. You're going to add notes, and then you're going to revise those procedures. Going back to my notes, I add in a number where when my kids line up at the door or when my kids are coming in, I am reminding students, don't forget, you need your book, you need your eraser, you need your pencil, you need your homework, you need everything with you before you come in the room. You got it all? Okay, good. See you inside. Then you're going to reteach, and you're going to keep reteaching basically for the whole year. Maybe not every day, but I guarantee you for the first week or so, you probably are going to teach it every day, and or you're at least going to remind them before you let them do it. Hey, remember, before you do this, this is the procedure I need you to take. Teaching, reteaching, procedures and routines. You start with one thing, Then go to the next thing. If you can handle it, do more than one at a time, but don't overwhelm yourself. Just doing this alone without doing anything else. As long as you're consistent, you're going to solve a good chunk of your issues.